Come Together by the Beatles. In this video I'm going to show you a very beginner-friendly tutorial for how to play this great song. It works exactly the same on electric or acoustic, so whichever you have, grab your guitar and let's learn this fantastic song. So most of this song can be played with just 3 chords, and at its core those chords are the D major, A major and G major. The other chord in the song is a B minor chord, which we can play a B minor 7 just in the chorus, and that would be played like this. So we can play this without any bar chords or power chords or anything like that, if that's what you're looking for, if that's the level you're at. I will also show how we can play the chorus and other sections of the song more with power chords, which is typically more how the original's played. You know, kind of more like that. We're also covering how to play the riff, which is really a bass line, but it sounds great on guitar. So I really hope you stick around for this tutorial because we'll be showing this at many different levels and for actually many different people. Total beginners right through to people who really want to nail this just like the original. So the most simple way we can play this just with basic open chords would be starting off on the D major. And if we just strum on the beat, we just want to keep that D major going throughout the first half of the verse. For example, here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju, eyeball, he won holy roller. Then we change to an A major chord, which I recommend kind of beginners learn like this. But we can play it with 3 fingers in a line, and even the 1 finger A chord or an A power chord, which we'll look at in a second, are absolutely fine. So anyway you know how to play an A major, and then we go to a G major like this or like this is absolutely fine. For example, he got head down to his knee, got to be a joker, he just do what he please. And all the riff section is just on a D major chord. So that's just as an example of how beginners can just strum a 3-chord version of this just using the chords they already know. Let me just show you that in full first of all. 1, 2, 3 and the verse. Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju, eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee, got to be a joker, he just do what he please. And then back to the D major. And then all of that happens again. He wear no shoe shine in the same fashion to what I've just played. Now in the original recording, it's actually got a little riff to it there, and that riff is born out of playing not full major chords, but actually just the power chord versions of that. So let me show you the power chord versions of the D major and the A major, which is just this. It's just a 1-finger chord, strumming or plucking string 4 and 3 together on the D, for example, and then string 5 and 4 together, and we move that first finger up so it's on string 4 at the 2nd fret. It's an A5 power chord, and then strum the G chord exactly the same. If we play that with 8th strumming, which is strumming 8 times per bar to a count of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that sounds like this. Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju, eyeballs, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee, got to be a joker, he just do what he please. That's it. It's quite simple, but it does require a little bit of prior knowledge to have done this power chord thing before. If you can do that, we should be able to add the blues riff, which is from the original recording, which goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you need more help with that riff, I'll leave a link to a full lesson on that riff in the description of this video, just to help you guys out, because I want to do I want to get through a lot in this video. So just as an example, let's go for verse 2. This would be 2, 3, 4. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Alright, so that's just going 1, 2, 3, 4, and just doing that in a loop until we change chord to the A, in which case we do the same riff on the A, just there. We'll cover that a little bit more in a second, but that would get us to the chorus. The only other chord that we add in the chorus, if we're doing an open chords version of this, is a B minor 7, which we don't play string 6, or we have the thumb sitting on top to mute it. We have the 2nd fret, the open string, 2nd fret, open string, 2nd fret. 2, 0, 2, 0, 2. Briefly to the A major chord, G, and then back to A. For example, come together right now over me. And then we're back to a verse and the riff and stuff. So that one more time was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, back to the riff. And again, I'm not showing how to play that riff as a beginner version because the guitar doesn't play the riff, the bass does. So if you even jamming along to the original of this, you don't need to play over that riff section. Just have a little break, rest your fingers, join into all the other sections. That one more time. 2, 3, come together right now over me. And we can also play that. And more on the original recording, like the way the Beatles played it, they'd be playing that section with power chords. We could just swap the B minor 7 chord for a 5th string root note power chord, which would be a B power chord, either just with 2 strings or 3 strings. It doesn't sound a lot different doing 2 or 3, so if you're wanting one way to play this, I would probably recommend this way. As our B power chord using the 1st finger and the little finger. 1st finger on string 5, little finger on string 4 at the 4th fret. If I was doing that, I would therefore recommend that we go for just an A5 power chord on the A chord, G chord as normal, back to a 1-finger A chord. So this is just for people who are comfortable and want to perhaps challenge themselves to fit in this B5 power chord. For example, 2, 3, come together right now. One more time without singing. 3, 4. You can also do all that section if you prefer with root 6 power chords, B5, A5 and G. Some people are going to play it that way, some people might find that easier, or you might have done that before if you've checked out any other videos. So just to show that, 7th fret power chord, 5th fret and then 3rd fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. So let's have a play through all of that section, and I'll do a simple verse and chorus and then power chords, verse and chorus, just so you can see both together. And these are the core elements of everything I've covered so far. So this is a recap on how to play this song as a total beginner, and then as a late beginner or coming up to intermediate guitar player with the power chords and things like that. Here we go, just easy power chords first of all. I'll add the riff after. Join in with me if you wish in 2, 3, 4. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. We'll be covering this riff in 1 second. Now with the blues riff and then the chorus with power chords. 2, 3, 4. He backed production, he got Walrus Gumboot, he got Ono Sideboard, he won Spinal Cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me. So that's all the sections as total beginner and then more early intermediate version, what I call an improver version. Let's have a look at this riff now. This is on guitar in standard tuning, open fret twice at the 4th string. So 4th string twice. Pick then the 3rd string and we hammer on the middle finger at that 2nd fret. So we pick and then hammer on that middle finger to get a sound of that note without having to pick. We then play the 1st finger at the 1st string, 1st fret, and then the 3rd finger lands essentially where it would anyway, on a D minor chord. Because this song actually uses power chords, it's neither major or minor for the verses if we're staying really true to the original. You can play a beginner version with the major chords, but for this riff, it's best to think about that 1st finger and that 3rd finger all in just a D minor chord shape. And then imagine that those fingers are going to be placed down there and then play the notes just as I've described them earlier. Open, 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 hammer on, 1st fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, string 2. Rhythm-wise, you want to be very familiar with the original recording, with this song, with this riff. Kind of sing it in your mind, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, and copy what you're hearing, because that's a really, really important skill when we're learning guitar and certainly guitar riffs like this or bass riffs on guitar. Think of how it goes first, sing it, and then emulate what you're hearing, including the rhythm, not just the notes. Let's put all of this together now. We'll go right from the top of the song. We will play that riff 4 times, and then I'm going to go straight for the blues riff version. If you want the easier version, you just play 1 finger power chords or even major chords if they're the only ones that you're comfortable with. Because some people, if all they've practiced is big open chords, therefore that's what you're going to be able to do better. And I want you to play this song as well as possible with what you're capable with right now. Let's make the most of absolutely now, okay? So let's go for that riff 4 times and then play through the rest of the song. Join in with me if you can, or watch this first of all and then join in afterwards. In 2, 3, 4. Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. Riff. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He backed production, he got Walrus Gumboard, he got Ono Sideboard, he won Spinal Cracker, he got Feet down below his knee. Holds you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me. Only other section, little keyboard solo and then a little guitar solo as well. The only difference here is stay on the A chord now. Stay on the A chord. It doesn't go to the G, it just goes back to the riff. Alright? And a repetition of a verse and a chorus will get you to the end of the song. I hope you've really enjoyed that, guys. Check out my website, andyguitar.co.uk, where you can search for simple songs that have the chords that you know in them. We offer different ways to play them because there's not only one way that you can play songs, any song. There are always more options and options that work best to make you sound great and work at your level that you're at right now. Check those out at andyguitar.co.uk, and I'll leave some other videos that I think you might like on the screen now.